Merry meet Virgo, Virgo sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. This is a 2-week reading for all you Virgo starting today, the 3rd of April, 2024. We are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating today on YouTube is the lovely Diane and the lovely, the lovely Diane and the lovely Vanessa. And moderating on Twitch is the lovely Honeypaw. Thank you so much, moderators. And thank you to all you Virgos and friends of Virgos for joining us today for this 2-week reading. Today I'm reading with this Dark Wood Tarot by Sasha Graham. And I've already purified with this beautiful Vervain by Monothing, which has just come back into production. You can find links for both of those products in the video description of this video on YouTube. If you are watching us on YouTube, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. And also, if you're watching on a restream on YouTube and you don't want to watch the shuffling, just use the timestamps in the video to fast forward. If you're on Twitch, please make sure you follow us on Twitch, and you can watch on Twitch without any ads when you subscribe to us there. This does go out to a lot of Virgos, so if it doesn't seem to be applying to you personally, then it may not be meant for you. In that case, check out the zodiacal readings for your own individuals. For your other signs. Sun sign, rising sign, moon sign. We have them for all 12 signs. So we come out with a new reading every single day until we go through that whole zodiac in order. So that means that we have a new zodiacal reading for each sign every 2 weeks. So check out the most recent zodiacal readings for your other signs, sun sign, rising sign, moon sign, on our website, arielscorner.com. arielscorner.com. Just click on the free online tarot readings link right in that main menu to get that reading. Woohoo! We do have a shop, arielscornershop.com. arielscornershop.com. Right now it's a bunch of affiliate links, which means we make a small commission off of each and every sale. It's a nice way to support us, but keep your eyes open. We're upgrading that shop, and it's going to be a lot more fun soon. We'll let you know as soon as it's ready to launch. If you'd like to give us a donation, please go to paypal.me/arielgatoga, paypal.me/arielgatoga, or if you're on YouTube, you could always use a super sticker, super chat, or super thanks if you feel like giving a donation and staying on the platform. All right, Virgos, let's do one more for fun and then get to the reading here. Let's give this deck a nice clean cut and see what's in the cards for all you gorgeous Virgos. Starting today, the 3rd of April, 2024, we've got the Judgment card, followed by the Page of Coins, followed by the 7 of Cups. Wow. Major turnaround in your spiritual life or in your inner world. Big upgrades. Look at this. Look how beautiful. No, I mean, I don't always love illustrated pips, but I love this one. I love this one. All these bats flying. This is representing upgrades. The 7 of Cups is representing upgrades. Things are just moving up and up and up and up. And cups represent your inner world, your emotions, your spiritual world, but they can also represent pretty much anything and everything. Like I say, what do you put in a cup? Liquid, usually. That's what it's there for. It's usually for wine or water, something like that. And if you spill it, where does it go? Wherever it wants. Every single place, all over the place. And that's where all of your upgrades are going. Everywhere. So good for you. Good for you for the upgrades. 7s are also Venus, so they represent a beautification. More beauty in your world, more beauty in your life. And most importantly, more beauty inside. Feeling the beauty that you are. You are beauty. You're not beautiful, but you are beauty itself. That's what you're created as. You're created as an extension of beauty. And sometimes we don't see ourselves that way. Frequently, we don't see ourselves as, sometimes we think, okay, I need to think of myself as beautiful. Beautiful isn't quite right, because that means that you're filled with beauty. That means that that you're just a vessel. You're not a vessel, you're the beauty itself. Your body's the vessel. Your mind's the vessel. But you, as a soul, as a being, as an entity, you are beauty itself. So you're not just beautiful, you are beauty itself. And so just remind yourself of that. Remind yourself of that. That's not arrogant. It's not your fault that you're beauty itself. You didn't do it, but you are it, so you can enjoy it. And when you think about that beauty and you see beauty, when you recognize that you are beauty, then all you see is beauty. When all you see is beauty, you can't help but see things upgrading and turning around. Now, this page of coins I love the pages because they're cards of learning and information, how you receive information, how you learn things, and you're learning about things like money and health and physical assets. You're learning to see them in a new way. And I have a feeling that that's a lot of what this upgrade is about. As you see these things in a new way, they become beautiful. They become beautiful because they're just an extension of your own perception. So then you're starting, just imagine the difference between just saying, okay, well, I got to do my taxes versus I've got to account for all of the beauty in my life, right? I'm going to account for all the beauty in my life so that I can give some of that beauty, however you want to see it. But you're seeing things in a very different way, and you're seeing things from this Venusian point of view, or at least that's what the universe wants for you, this Venus point of view. Now, this Judgment card is everything. I think many of you have already kind of come to that realization that any time that you have a bad opinion of yourself, you're lying. You are off the mark. You are very misdirected and incorrect. That you recognize that the universe really does think you're all that because you were created to be all that. And I think for many of you, just knowing that is hard at first because you're thinking that's not humble. That sounds so arrogant. I don't want to be like that. But it's not humble. It's not arrogant, to think like that. It's arrogant not to think like that. You didn't create yourself. And if you're saying, well, I'm not very good, then you're saying the creative force that made you made a huge error. That's arrogant. That's arrogant. So just look for a moment more open-mindedly, if that's you, and say, well, wait a minute. Maybe every part of me that I think isn't good enough is something I came up with. Maybe the truth about me is that I'm perfect the way I was created. Maybe I was created perfect, and everything that's imperfect about me is stuff that I've come up with based on what somebody told me or what the world taught me. What happens if that's the case? That means that I can just drop all of that and just be perfect and just be the beautiful me that I am. The beauty that I am, I should say, to correct myself, right? So this is beautiful. This is absolutely fantastic to see this new way of perceiving your life, this new way of perceiving yourself, but also not just yourself inwardly, but also the manifestations, the practical benefits of this. I think that many of you are starting to come to terms with at least some version of that. Maybe not put quite in those words that I just put, but some version of that. You're starting to understand there's more to you than meets the eye, and that it's pretty darn good, and that it's okay for you to recognize that it's pretty darn good. That's important for you to recognize that. And be almost in awe of yourself in a good way. Like, wow. I didn't know. I remember the first time back in the 80s, I had some kind of synthesizer. I don't remember what it was even, but I was using it, and I used it, and I used it. I thought I knew it. And I went to a studio, and some guy goes, oh, you can do this. And it presses a bunch of buttons. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know it could do that. It was some amazing thing. I don't remember what it was, but I just remember the experience. Like, I thought I really knew this thing, but I didn't know it could do that. That's amazing. Well, that's you. Once you discover how amazing you are, you're like, I didn't know I could do that. I didn't know I was built for that. Wow, that's pretty amazing. Okay, 5 of Cups, Empress, Page of Wands, more pages. The 5 of Cups is it's sometimes this is obviously in your past, but you don't want to keep it up. Just honor the sadness that you've been through. Honor the sadness, honor the disappointments, honor the tragedies, honor them, because they aren't, it's not that they're necessary, but they're useful. They're not necessary, but they're useful. Anytime there's sadness or tragedy in your life, it's not that that's the universe's will that there be tragedy, but it is the universe's will that if there is tragedy, that it be used for something good. And so much of the sadness in your past and the tragedy and the hardships of your past have been you've used them to be an opening for what you're going through now. And what you're going through now is very wonderful, Virgo. You are the Empress. This is you. One of Virgo's Olympian spirit goddesses is Demeter. So think of the agricultural sign of Virgo is a harvest sign. It's when things are really, it's in September, it's in the fall, it's when things are being, starting to be harvested, or have been harvested, I should say, but it's the completion of the harvest. And that's Demeter, and that's you. You are the Empress. You pull everything to you that you need. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to just recognize that it's the power of your own poise that makes you magnetic. You don't have to be anything other than you. You don't have to be anything other than Virgo, but you want to really be Virgo. And the way you be Virgo is by standing up or sitting up straight, nice straight spine. I don't know that I always like the word proud. I'm proud, I don't know that pride is always the best word, but acknowledging, it's not that you're proud. It's not really pride. I don't know that I like pride, because pride kind of means arrogance to me. But acknowledging that you don't have anything to be. It's not even a matter of pride. It's bigger than pride. You're acknowledging the divinity that you are, right? When you do that, nice and tall, I don't need to change anything about myself. I'm perfect the way I was created. The only thing I might have to change is dropping things that aren't organic to me. But when you're sitting up nice and straight and being yourself, everything just starts to come to you. Everything comes to you, and you don't have to do much, except for see things in that new way. See things in that wonderful new way that we were talking about with that page of coins, where you're learning that everything is an extension of your beauty. It's all about the beauty that is Virgo. Now, this page of wands is also talking about learning to do new things and learning to do things differently. Keeping these two pages say that as this upgrade happens that we were talking about, to keep a childlike beginner's mind, so that you can keep seeing things in a fresh way and not come back into that, oh, I know what this is. Oh, I know what that is. That's this Five of Cups, where it's just like, oh, it's just tragedy. It's just tragedy. There's nothing good in this world. That's not the pages. The pages don't see things that way. So as you leave that behind and you just glean the blessings from those experiences, seeing the world with that sort of innocent point of view. Uh-oh. Did I just stop streaming? Okay. Well, I think it's time for me to end this reading, because I think the streaming software is about ready to screw up. But you're doing great, Virgo. I'm super happy for you. Thank you so much for spending a little time with me today, and thank you so much to the amazing moderators, Diane, Vanessa, and Honeypaw, and we will see you in 2 weeks, Virgo. Till next time, blessed be.